It's the marquee game of opening weekend, and off we go on a Sunday night on EA Sports.
Fields this way up at the 17.
The Rams take over a first down at their own 27-yard line.
Here's the first carry of the game for Cam Akers.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move them off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
Under 10, 10.
Stafford now to throw. And he's got the hook up here. It's Woods. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
So defensively here, you've got Matt Stafford at quarterback. Now, we know he's been in the league a long time, but still getting accustomed to playing in a Rams uniform. So what's your biggest key to stopping it?
Well, normally you would say with any quarterback, it's pressure. Number of hits on him in the pocket, keep knocking him to the ground. But Matthew Stafford is one of the toughest quarterbacks in the league. He just keeps picking himself up and firing downfield. To me, it's that coverage of receivers, and when they go to make a catch, make sure you have someone there trying to make a play on the football.
White. Hey, 22.
Stafford on first down. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll take this beyond the line of scrimmage as he slides to a hole. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there. It's 2nd down.
Now, how about that play? He took a possible negative and turned it into positive yardage and slid down to avoid taking a big shot. Excellent job getting down and avoiding the big hit.
Second and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7.
They get this to Beckham on the perimeter. That one a first down pickup of 8.
With these run-pass options, we often talk about a good quarterback and running back. Well, having a talented wide receiver helps also.
Yeah, even coming in third in the discussion, sometimes that means he really should be first because all you want to do is get the ball in their hands and let them make the big plays downfield.
Watch the safety creep. Big 20.
Now a first down throw. Stafford. He's got his target. It's the tight end, Tyler Higbee. 5 yards on the catch there. Brings up 2nd down.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Kill. He's crashing. He's checking crash.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Stafford.
That's out to the flat for Akers.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40. 7 yards there and a first down.
Blue 60. 32. Just like that. He's got.
Stafford going to give this to Akers.
And he's taken down inside the 30. It's a Rams first down on a pickup of 10. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
Stafford's throw, it's complete into the hands of Higbee.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion that would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Here's Stafford.
He'll dump this off to Akers.
And he's got this inside the 10 to the 9 before he's out of bounds. 3 yards the game there, second down.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7.
The shotgun snap for Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 9-yard touchdown there. And the Rams are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They will run for the first time with David Montgomery. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Only needing 2 yards on second down.
A give. This is Montgomery. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
Coming in, he really liked his chance of having a big year based on a terrific offseason. And runs like that on opening weekend show that he's right.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. A first carry now. This is Williams. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Flush to his right. Now the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams' 34-yard line. A good pickup there of 20 yards. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 34. They try the left side here with Williams. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
Fields on first down. Eluding the pressure right. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Robinson. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Williams, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. Damian Williams taking it in from a yard out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Cairo Santos on to try the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2.
The game at 7. Cairo Santos to kick off for Chicago.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And a short kick taken at about the 16.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They were successful last time finding the end zone on their opening drive of the season. And they'll get another shot here with a 1st and 10. The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
I really like the angles that the tacklers came from on that play. They secured inside, took away the cutback. The sideline's there, so you can only go so far outside. And they were able to close in and tackle him for a loss.
Yeah, they used your boy over there, the 12th man. Sammy Sideline, right?
Sammy Sideline. You know something? He tackles pretty well, too.
He's tougher than an airport steak. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
That's a gain of 8. Makes it 3rd and 4.
Snap! Lady! Alert! Joker! 21!
To throw is Stafford. Flushed out right. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball. And that one was picked off.
And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. He'll wind up getting 9 after tucking it and running, so it'll leave him with 2nd and a yard.
2nd and a yard.
Now a give running left with Montgomery. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
A gain of 7. 1st down Bears.
They run. Montgomery. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second. So as they take it over, we step aside. Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Back to throw, Fields. And that is incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Santos for the Bears field goal. A 57-yard attempt.
And this is good from 57 yards out. That was bombs away right there.
That also a career-long kick for the veteran, Charles.
Yeah, how about what he just got done there? We always knew he had a big leg. But how about everything coming together perfectly on that one? Great leg swing, and bang that one through.
And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive, followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
First and 10 at the 38.
We remind you that coming up at the half, we'll hand things off to Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have scores from earlier today, plus a look ahead as well, so you won't want to miss that. A lot going on here in week 1. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. On first down, Stafford here. Flush to his right. Airing it out deep for Woods. And this is caught. He's got it. Touchdown, L.A.
Well, he's been doing this for more than a decade now, showing that he's still got that arm strength from back when he was the #1 overall pick.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Fields eluding the pressure right. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down. Now Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, L.A. So this defense clicking early in the year, week one, the return for a touchdown.
The organization made a concerted effort in the offseason to improve this defense. I have to say they like the early returns.
Extra point by Gain is up and good. And that makes it a 21-10 game. And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kicks away following that fumble return.
The Bears take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And the first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Fields throw there, complete to Mooney. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
A nice completion there for the first down. And, Charles, you think about the quarterbacks of recent vintage that have been thrust into action week one. It's no guarantee of future success, but we sure have seen some good ones.
We certainly have, partner. How about Joe Burrow?
Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And the Rams are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point. His first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
To throw on second and 10. Stafford. He'll let it go deep for Beckham. And this is caught inside the 5. Touchdown, LA! Make that now 3 first-half touchdown passes for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now. So still time for the kickoff here. 1 second to go in the half as this one is away. This is taken just shy of the 10. So we've reached halftime here in our initial Sunday night telecast of the new season. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. We'll see if week one fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball to the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
One play has him up past the 40 already, and another first and 10. Now it's Fields. And his throw here is going to be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
And the passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you're trying to execute offensively.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. Touchdown, Bears!
We saw this plenty last year in college. He loved to take his shots downfield, and that throw, that was a thing to behold there.
And you'd think on third down, they'd just be looking for something right beyond the sticks. And I think they caught the defense flat-footed as a result because they decided they were going to take a shot right there, and it ended up being a big play.
And that ball traveling 68 yards in the air, according to next-gen stats.
Now, after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead, and it's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You can say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
2nd and 10 now from the 27.
What do you got? What do you got? 50-50.
Back to throw, Stafford. This is caught, it's Woods. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down, Los Angeles there with a pickup of 14 yards.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Akers.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 more yards there and another first down.
Something to watch here in week 1 of the season, tackling. Because you and I both know that in the preseason, a lot of these guys don't play a whole lot. Plus the intensity and the speed really ratchets up on opening week.
And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Stafford, there goes a deep ball, end zone. And he's got it. That's caught for a Ram touchdown. 4th touchdown pass of the game for Matthew Stafford. And the Rams add on to their lead. Extra point by Gay is up and good. And the lead is up to 18 now.
17.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They did what they had to do to start this third quarter. Went down, got the touchdown to cut the lead, but the matching touchdown a moment ago, and we're right back where we started at halftime.
Yeah, you're exactly right, partner. They had a little bounce in their step after scoring that first touchdown, but the defense gave one up, and that's the problem right now. Can they get better play from their defense while they continue to score on offense?
Back to the air, Fields on 2nd down.
And he finds his target. It's Marquise Goodwin. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. A gain there of 30 big ones.
Well, if you pull up his college highlight reel, you will see no shortage of great throws, and here's one in his NFL debut for big yardage.
And this is going to be a big test early in his career. How accurate can he be on throws like this? If he keeps doing that, he's going to be just fine.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 11. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break up their routes quickly as well.
After the interception, here's Stafford. Keeps himself upright. Incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Stafford will let it go deep for Beckham. It's caught inside the 25. Threatening effort. Touchdown, Rams.
And CD, we have seen some great runs the last few times we've been together, but I think we can at least put this one in our top 5. That was a determined gallop there.
Yeah, this is a guy who runs with such balance and control. I mean, he went through that early contact just like he was driving over a speed ball. And he's able to continue his way downfield and wind up in the end zone.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get them down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
On first down, Fields.
And it's complete. It's Damian Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
Fields.
And for a third time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked off at about the 31. And he will take this across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. Certainly not what he was hoping for, Charles. That's now 3 interceptions in this ballgame.
But there's a lot of knowledge to be gleaned every time you throw an interception if you do things the right way. And hasn't there been a pretty darn good quarterback along the way who threw a lot of interceptions early, learned from them, and became great later?
Who would that be?
That'd be one Peyton Manning. Threw 28 his rookie year. That's the NFL record. How things turn out for him?
I think okay. He's a guy in all the commercials now. Right?
Yeah, I think he's doing okay.
23 yards on the play.
And Tyler Higbee just keeps getting better and better as a receiver. Makes a nice grab there for a first down. In his 6th season now, all with the Rams, 6'6", 255. And we saw Matthew Stafford like working with T.J. Hockenson the last couple of years. He's going to love working with Tyler Higbee.
It'll be intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And the Bears are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores. But, yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And, look, we're still in the 3rd quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
Flushed out right.
He'll get that complete to his tight end, Cole Kmet.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. This drive starting off on the right foot, 18 yards. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
Meanwhile, Fields' throw complete here to Kmet.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket.
Open man is Kmet, the tight end.
And he takes it down deep into enemy territory.
Fields tapping it forward, jet sweep.
And he'll actually lose a little bit of yardage here. Back to the 2. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal.
Out of the gun, Fields.
Steps away to his left. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown.
Justin Fields
making quite a splash with his 2nd touchdown at his NFL debut. And the Bears cut into that lead. Now the point after try for Santos. And that'll cut the lead down now to 18.
Makes the score Rams 42, Bears 24.
Now after the touchdown, here's Santos to kick this one away.
From just inside the 20, a short kick.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to a touchdown, you'd have to think they might not be dialing that up again.
Yeah, probably not. They're still in fantastic shape, though, so I would imagine before he trotted out here for this series, head coach probably just leaned over to him and was like, listen, we're wearing these color shirts. Throw it to those guys, not the others. Try to make a joke out of it and just let him go out there with a little bit more confidence.
Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Stafford.
He'll check this down to Akers out of the backfield.
And he goes out right around the 39. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another 1st down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
22!
They'll run on 1st down with Akers.
Room to run past midfield. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line.
48 yards rushing for him now to this point.
Boy, the offensive line there, that was a thing of beauty to watch them block.
I love how you give a little appreciation for those big guys up front, and well-deserved. But how about the execution behind them? You can see the hours of practice that have gone into it. Great pocket by the running back. Quarterback puts it right in the perfect spot. Great mesh point by them. The timing on point. The run even better.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, Stafford. And he's going to get this inside the 30. It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down L.A. Here's Stafford.
That's into the hands of Akers, complete.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. But linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 12-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Stay 50, stay 50.
To the air again, Stafford. Open man, Higbee, the tight end. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down.
And Brandon, as you know, sometimes it's a lot tougher to run with these tight ends nowadays in the NFL. They're just bigger wide receivers. He lined up on the left side of the formation, ran a drag route across the field, and tried to work his way open. He was able to make the catch, but the defenders were there. Couldn't do a whole lot with it afterwards.
It's an 8-yard pickup, and it leads to a 1st and goal.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. And in this case, he picks up a 1st down.
Here we go, D.
Now Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Eddie Jackson picks it.
And the Bears are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And they knew coming in that this would be a tough place to go in and win a season opener. But this has just been a performance, to be frank, not to be proud of here as they trail big in this 4th quarter. He's brought down by Terrell Burgess. Now it's 2nd and 9.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score. On 2nd and 9, Fields. Now a desperation throw deep downfield.
And this one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football. Nearly a 4th pick of the ball game.
They'd like to avoid punting from their own end zone so they can use something here on 3rd down.
Here's Fields.
And that's knocked away and incomplete. At this point, down big, you'd have to imagine this defense are just going to sit back, blanket the field as best they can.
Yeah, this is actually the easy part of the game for them because, just as you noted, they can sit back, keep everything in front of them. But they've blanketed the field the entire game using a variety of coverages.
Now they go for it on 4th, but this one is going to wind up incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And my goodness, that means this next drive will begin 4 yards from the end zone already. So now just like that, things change dramatically. It's 1st and goal.
They'll run here with Akers.
And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard that time, 2nd and goal. This defense starting to buckle down when they need to, and right now they're winning this 4th quarter, losing the game, but they're winning in the 4th quarter.
And what a fine line it is about what they're trying to get done because they're down, so they obviously need the football, need a score. But
He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. Tyler Higbee. Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead.
Extra point by Gay is up and good. And they open the lead up now to 25. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense.
And no doubt this is not the way that they had hoped to open their season. Thoroughly outplayed here in front of the national audience. Fields on 1st down. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
He started out having some troubles back in the first half connecting with his receivers. Really hasn't gotten a whole lot better.
Yeah, he's at less than 50%, and you and I both know that just won't do. So I would think about spreading things out, putting it on the receivers, make them win those one-on-one battles on the perimeter and find their way open.
Now here's a throw that's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
That's complete right side to Kmet.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. A loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a 2nd and long.
To throw is Fields. And that was going to be off target and incomplete.
He shook his head right when he released that throw. He knew it was going to be a little off target.
Yeah, the excitement got him on that one. Wasn't able to control the fact the receiver was open, and it would have been an easy throw.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away.
Well, I kind of got to give him credit. Another incompletion there, yes, but he's still trying to make plays outside the pocket.
Yeah, he's been hemmed in for much of the game. How about him getting outside there? And that's what you want to see from your quarterback. He's not giving up on this game, so every other player on the field has to say to himself, I can't give.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. And he fumbled it. It's on the ground. And the offense will recover, but it won't make much difference here. This will still be a turnover on downs. Call it luck or skill, whatever.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of the football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line.
And this is really the start to the season that you're hoping for if you're a coach or a player. They've got the big lead here in the 4th quarter, and now can really take some time off the clock.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 and a first down, L.A.
First and 10 at the 86-yard line.
Don't get nervous.
Come on, fellas.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for Los Angeles,
it's a victory for Matthew Stafford in his first game as a member of someone other than the Lions.
We've got a rematch from Week 6, where the Bears snapped a 4-game losing streak to the Packers. Chicago's defeated Green Bay only 4 times in the last 23 meetings, but they can get the sweep right here on Sunday night.
No two NFL teams have played more often than the Bears and Packers, and we're underway from Lambeau.
Fields this way up at the 17. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
So here comes the Packers offense now onto the field.
They'll be led out by their quarterback, who's now in his 8th season in the league, and that's Jimmy Garoppolo.
3 down. Hey, check.
The first carry for the Memphis man, Antonio Gibson.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
These two teams matching up for the second time this year. Their first meeting back in October, Week 6. And it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home. And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And on the left sideline, he caught it, but out of bounds, according to the head linesman. Incomplete, so the ball a little late getting there, and it's third down. Throwing is Garoppolo on third down.
Oh, looking for Andrews downfield.
And got his man complete. And it's a Packers touchdown. Mark Andrews with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Packers have taken the early lead. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the result, a Green Bay score. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
First carry from a collegiate star here in Wisconsin. It's Jonathan Taylor.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. Second down coming up.
These These two teams, you may remember, they met up at Soldier Field earlier this season with the Bears winning that one. So a victory here in Lambeau would give them a sweep of the season series.
There you go. There you go.
6 yards left on second down. Now a handoff. Taylor with it.
And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on third down?
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
Third down, here's Taylor.
Yeah, he's going to be stopped short of a first down as he'll get to him at about the 33. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it's going to leave him with a fourth down.
They snap it to Fields.
This one complete to Curtis Samuel. The 20.
Keep going, keep running, man.
Touchdown, Chicago. Curtis Samuel, his 14th touchdown now on the year. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fields this way up at the 17. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line.
Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. Catch is made by Hunter Renfrow. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A handoff for Gibson.
About 3 yards there to the 27.
Let's get off the field.
Well, this defense for the Bears, they were excellent a week ago in the victory over Arizona.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max.
And now Garoppolo lost the football. And this is picked up by the Bears. Taking it right down Broadway. Past the 20. 10. And they bring this one back. A fumble return for a Bears touchdown.
Oh, yeah. We'll take that. We'll take that.
The big boy earning his lunch. That's what you call rumbling with the ball, Charles.
Big man with football. He wasn't just earning lunch, Brandon. He was earning dinner. He was
Midnight snack.
everything that you could possibly do. He did it on that play to pick up the ball and go.
Now Tucker to add the PAT. It's up and good, and it's 14-7 now here in the first quarter. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way. The fumble return for a touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line.
The Green Bay offense now about ready to take possession here.
Here we go.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. Got a man, that's Richie James. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. First down.
Shotgun handoff to Gibson.
And he'll take this one up close to about the 45. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Now a deep ball there on 2nd down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
He's got 1 touchdown pass already in this quarter, obviously looking for number 2, and definitely not playing the check down game.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo.
And now he'll fire deep downfield for James.
And this is taken in at the 5. And he takes it down deep into enemy territory. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Gibson will score. Touchdown, Packers. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get him over the goal line.
Extra point up and through.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bears offense making their way out as we give you a look at the playoff race in the NFC.
And as we take a look at the playoff picture, certainly still a lot of jostling to go in these final few weeks. For the moment, they would be a wild card team, far from locked up, but that's why this is exciting. These last few weeks, a lot to play for.
So much to play for, and remember, 7 teams in each conference go to the playoffs instead of 6. And not to mention, remember when the league made that move a few seasons ago to put divisional games at the end of the year? So you get to week 16 and 17, you're playing for playoff spots, and you're playing divisional games. Couldn't be more exciting than that.
Tackle there by Alex Anzalone.
2nd and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy.
4 yards on the pickup there as they get it back to a more manageable 3rd and 7.
Handoff here to Nwangu.
It'll be a gain of 4, but it won't be enough. It leaves him with a 4th down now. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Well, here we go on 4th down, Fields.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out, and the Packers are going to get the football back in excellent field position. On 1st down, Garoppolo. Throw left side, taken in by Renfro. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 11 yards and a Green Bay Packer 1st down.
The But one of the ways the quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal.
Let's go, boy.
Pretty entertaining start. 14 all the score on EA Sports.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27.
Looking to throw. Garoppolo. Touchdown! Jimmy Garoppolo with his second touchdown pass in his first half. And the Packers have moved out in front. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is now 21-14. Scoring summary. 3-play drive. And it ends with a Packers touchdown. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded just outside the goal line. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen in the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Ball at the 23, second and 8. Now it's Fields. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. But the Bears look to get this one back, and indeed they did. So they'll keep possession. We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
And pressure coming, and they got him once again.
Well, if an offense is going to throw the ball on this part of the field, any pass rusher will tell you that's his favorite part. Gets a chance to get after the quarterback. It's almost like a reverse red zone. They can create points using their defense, and this time they take their man down.
The offense going to stay out there. They've converted once, failed once. What can they do here on fourth down? And they are going for it. Fields, flush to his right. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, that means this next drive is going to start at the 3-yard line. They'll try to run with Gibson, and this will result in him losing yardage back to the 3. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down. Gibson again. And he'll take this one in for a Packer touchdown. Antonio Gibson with his second TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Packers are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And the lead now up to 14. Well, that drive started with not a whole lot of real estate in front of them. In plus territory, excellent field position. 2 plays later, pay dirt. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Take it in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave him great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
To throw again on second down. Fields.
There's the rookie from Auburn, Anthony Schwartz.
And now the rookie's free. Touchdown, Chicago.
Anthony Schwartz,
82 yards. And the Bears are able to show off their quick strike ability. Tucker with the extra point. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Pretty clean and simple there. Just 2 plays. The long pass resulting in the touchdown on play number 2. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's Richie James on the return.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now, it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Looking to throw, Garoppolo.
He'll get this into the hands of Antonio Gibson.
And they will rally and stop him short of the first down. They get him to the ground at the 26. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. So on 4th down, Britton Colquitt on to punt. And he'll send this one into the cold Lambeau night. Fair catch called for and taken right near the 30-yard line. It'll be a 39-yard punt, no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Now the Bears offense ready to take over again. And they'll just simply be looking to build off the confidence of the last time out where they scored a touchdown.
And confidence is powerful, isn't it? When you've scored once, you feel like you can go back out there and get it done again. Doesn't matter what the defense throws at them. They feel like they're in a groove right now, and they want to get out there and show it.
Yeah, hoping to stay in that groove here this go-around.
On play action, Fields.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes. But the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
On 2nd and 10, Fields.
He'll get that complete to Albert O.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
Back to throw, Fields.
They'll roll him out right. This will be caught. It's Samuel. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Dancing to his left. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Justin Fields
scampering home from 19 yards out. And the Bears are an extra point away from tying the football game. Tucker able to connect on the extra point. And we are tied here in the 2nd quarter. The drive summary that time, 5 plays.
And it was all capped off by the Justin Fields touchdown run. He took it in himself.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away.
Fields this way up at the 17.
And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
The Packers ready to take over offensively.
They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10.
Meanwhile, Garoppolo's throw pulled in by Renfro.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Gibson here running out of the gun.
And 3 yards there, takes him to the 45.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. Garoppolo looks to throw. He's got a man open. It's Hunter Renfro. And he's going to have the Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. To throw is Garoppolo. Caught out right by Renfro. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL. To throw again on 2nd down, Garoppolo. Now Garoppolo is in trouble, and down he goes. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Open man, that's Renfro. They'll wind up with 17 on that one, but they're still a bit short here for 4th.
There's another example what defensive coaches constantly preach, not allowing any run after the catch. They give up a few more yards than they wanted to, but they were able to get him down quickly and force a 4th down.
And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And with that, they will move out in front by 3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive.
And within trailing, there is still enough time to try to string a few plays together, maybe get into field goal range.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first.
That turned into a very well-orchestrated play right there. Going to work his way out of the backfield to the right. And after he looked it in, he found plenty of space to roam and picked up big yardage.
On first down, it's Fields.
Eluding the pressure right.
Man open, that's Henry Ruggs.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And time to give some credit to the big fellas, the offensive line here, because you've got to have good protection on crossing routes, because you've got to give your receiver time to work all the way across the field. That time able to scan the field, spot his receiver moving left to right, and make a good, accurate throw. Thank you, guys.
Now a first down throw, Fields. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play.
4 yards remain for second down. From the gun, it's Taylor.
And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
Come on.
A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18.
They'll run with Taylor. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. And offensively, they'll take the timeout with 6 seconds left in the second quarter. And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. On 2nd and 9, Fields flushed out right. And oh, he coughed it up. And this one will actually go out of bounds, so no recovery. And that is how we conclude this first half. And okay, so much for our halftime break. Apparently we're going to get right back to it.
Okay, Coach, yeah, adjustments likely going to play a big role in this third quarter in what's been a tight contest so far.
So it's the Packers set to receive the kick. They've got the lead as well as we are underway in the third quarter.
Let's go.
So here's the Bears offense now as they get set to start this third quarter.
And they're on the short end of the scoreboard here. Charles, what adjustments, if any, do you think they need to make for the second half?
Well, paraphrasing the gold medal hockey winning coach Herb Brooks, I just say you continue to play your game. Throw the ball. They had success doing it in the first half, so make sure you keep getting the ball to your playmakers, a little bit more to the perimeter perhaps, but above all, play your game.
Escaping the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
Now a throw here to his running back. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Here we go. Here we go.
22 yards on the catch and run, a first down.
And that last throw is going to put him over the top. Boy, did you think we'd ever see this? He's over 5,000 yards passing now in this, his rookie season in the NFL. Incredible.
Well, we have seen a trend of college quarterbacks who threw the ball well on Saturdays come right into the league and play well in the NFL. But this type of a number, I'm not sure we could have imagined it. We're watching something really special here.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Now Fields.
But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by the Pro Bowler, Marcus Peters.
What did you see there, Charles, on that interception from the rookie?
They've shown him certain looks on defense throughout the first half, and they pulled the string here in the second half because he got used to those looks, and they showed the exact same thing, but changed it up just a little bit where he thought something was open. And now, with the change in defense, it no longer was. I think we can all understand what they're thinking right now. They take over the ball in field goal range after the turnover, so they've got that in their hip pocket. But they've got to go for the end zone and turn this into bigger points. Their thinking is a touchdown is really what they should get from starting here. Getting 3 points at the end of this drive, that would feel disappointing.
45 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Antonio Gibson is an absolute dart with the ball in his hands, and he can make you miss, and he can run over you. Took a little while to crack the starting lineup as a rookie, but boy, was he sensational when he did. Went for 115 yards and 3 scores in a Thanksgiving Day clobbering of the Dallas Cowboys. And Washington, they felt like they had a real find when they took him in the 3rd round last year, number 66 overall, and he justified their decision. They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
Every time we look, and it's a Packers touchdown. 3 touchdown passes now for Jimmy Garoppolo.
And the Packers take advantage of the field position on the turnover to cash in for 6. Extra point splits the uprights, and his guys will take a 10-point lead. Just a 4-play drive that time, and the result, a Green Bay score. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Another drive coming up for this Chicago offense. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
J.C. Horn, the first defender taken back in April, there on the stop defensively. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Fields. Flush to his right. That one will be incomplete. He caught it, but could not stay in bounds for the long connection. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Fields. Eluding the pressure right. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch.
Let's go. Do this. Great players. Back, back.
We have seen big plays from both quarterbacks throughout this game, and there's another one right there. Going back and forth, almost like 2 excellent guitar soloists trying to top each other with each additional play.
So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Fields now to throw. That's complete. Okue-Bunam. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. We'll check on his status when we get back. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Touchdown, Bears! Alberto with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Bears draw a bit closer. Tucker with the extra point, and the lead is down to a field goal. That time, 75-yard drive, 5 plays. And the end result is a Bears touchdown. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fields this way up at the 17. And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23. The Packers offense set to go. Pretty important 3rd quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. They'll start on the ground with Gibson. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and get the football right back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here,
well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they finally get him down, but not before he reaches the 34. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Here's Garoppolo to throw. Looking for Diggs, and it's intercepted. Picked off by L'Jarius Sneed. Well, this
offense deep, particularly the secondary, has been picked apart at points here tonight. They finally, though, get to the quarterback in a pick.
And we know this about him. He loves night games, loves the spotlight, loves being the center of attention. I will bet you that he ran up.
Touchdown! That's caught. Albert Okuebuna,
Touchdown.
a beast in the red zone with his second touchdown of the game. And the Bears have retaken the lead. Tucker able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 4-point game. Well, they got the ball in great field position. One play later, boom, end zone. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Here's James.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
The Packers offense now heading back out onto the field. And in enemy territory last time through the interception. We'll see what they do on this drive.
Can't wait to see how it alters what they decide to do in play calling. Do they continue to throw the ball? Do they want to lean more on the running game? It'll be an interesting sequence of plays that they've got coming up.
Does it often affect the play calling with the interception? How much does that change what you do?
I think it does, depending on why the interception was thrown. Sometimes it's just a matter of the defense made a great play, so you continue to come back. But if it's on you, if the offense just doesn't have the confidence, if they're a little bit shaky, maybe try and take the pressure off and run the ball a little bit.
Now a deep ball there on second down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
Sure, that pass was incomplete as they made an attempt to get a big one downfield. But that's okay, because the second part of that is if you don't get the completion, at least you've told the defense you're trying to stretch them out a little bit, and they may have to change accordingly.
He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. A shotgun snap for Garoppolo. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down. On play action, now Garoppolo. Going deep for Diggs. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain of 32 that time.
These Packers and these Packer fans really thrive with the cold temperatures here at Lambeau. And their guys have the lead here with a 1st and 10.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. Great gains back-to-back. Last time over 30 yards. Better than 20 here. Garoppolo again. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. So very close to a turnover. They're in the end zone. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
On play action, it's Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Play action supposed to be used to slow down pressure, slow down blitzes. In this case, though, if it takes a little too long to develop, you got people right in your face.
And lucky just to get rid of the ball with the arm going forward. Could have been a fumble. On second down now, it's Gibson. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Green Bay touchdown. Antonio Gibson taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Point after, right down the middle. And that gives him a 3-point lead. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Here's the Chicago offense coming back out onto the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. when you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
A good action to this point in the third quarter. Just a 3-point game. 2nd and 10. On the give is Nwangu.
And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. It looks like the Packers have added an extra DB on 3rd down. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside.
He'll let this go deep for Ruggs.
And this one is incomplete.
That's an excellent job right there on 3rd down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a 1st down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's 4th down.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. How about them biting off 15 yards there on the 4th down attempt and keeping the drive alive? You can just kind of sense the momentum turning here. It's 1st and 10.
Now a give running left is Nwangu.
And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. Now it looks like we'll get a timeout, and we will. We've got an injured Packer on the field.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside.
On 2nd and 7. Fields.
That's going to be caught by Samuel. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
But there wasn't much there with that hitch route. They didn't gain what they expected. But sometimes when you call a hitch, you really don't have an alternate to go to. You don't have a second route to throw it to. So sometimes you have to walk in there and hope for the best.
3rd and 2. Fields.
Open man is Taylor. He's got it. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Bears on the move. They've got another 1st down.
This offensive game plan has just been sensational. I mean, when you think about all the different ways they've gotten their receivers open so far, it's really been impressive. Scheme, design, execution.
On 1st and 10, here's Fields.
Flushed out right. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Taylor. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Back now at Lambeau. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. Throwing again on 2nd down.
Fields. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. 7 yards there and a 1st down.
They give to Taylor out of the gun.
And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
To the sideline, and it's caught, but boy, he's out of bounds. Now, they tried to get him into space coming out of the backfield, but it'll be 3rd down. The Bears on 3rd down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Out of the gun, Fields. He'll get that complete to Alberto.
And they're going to get him down well short of the 1st as he can only get this to about the 19. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
They snap it to Fields.
Escaping the pressure right. Got his man, and it's caught for a Chicago touchdown. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game. And the Bears have taken the lead here in the 4th quarter. Tucker now to add the point after. And that will make this a 4-point game. So that drive spans 13 plays, and it culminates in a touchdown for Chicago. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown.
Fields this way up at the 17. And able to get this out to the 25.
Out come the Packers for their next drive as we take a look at the playoff race in the NFC coming into the weekend. And I tell you, 4 weeks still to go, and everything is wide open, and it's fun.
And I know we always talk about, well, if the playoffs were to begin today, and then we kind of go, okay, but they're not. Let's see how it plays out. Wouldn't it be fun to play with this playoff lineup right now? Because to me, just about anyone can win this whole thing out of this grouping we currently have. And by the time we get there, it may look entirely different.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
On second down, a run with Gibson.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
62 yards for him on the ground now, and 3 touchdowns to go along with it. A carry for Gibson.
And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. Throw right side is complete to Andrews, his tight end. And he gets it inside the 35 and just shy of the 30. It's a gain of 16 and a first down for the green and gold.
Vision and speed, 2 of the attributes that you might say are important for a free safety, and we saw both in evidence there. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
Touchdown, Packers! Antonio Gibson, 32 yards. And the Packers have moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. Extra point right down the middle. And that gives them a 3-point lead. So that drives 6 plays, 75 yards. And the finishing touch was that nice long run into the end zone.
Taken in at the 3. And he returns this to the 22.
Let's go.
The Chicago offense set to get started. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. Play action. It's Fields. And he will find his man Ruggs.
And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 25 yards that time.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
To throw is Fields.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. After the sack on 1st down.
Fields. And this incomplete. He tried to check it down to his running back and nearly had the ball picked.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw.
And he'll find Ruggs on the right side.
14 yards, but they're still well shy of the first as that leads to 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert it, and they turn it over. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense forced the turnover on downs. They've got the lead. They're in good shape, but can't go into a shell here, right? Still got to be careful.
Yeah, because they're still a long way away from kneel down time. So they've got to work on getting first downs, keep the sticks moving, right? Keep the clock going. And above all, ball security. Don't turn it over.
From the 44, Garoppolo. That's out to the flat for Gibson.
Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a third and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Mike 27, Mike 27, Mike 27. I'm here all day.
They'll run with Gibson. It's a first down and more for Gibson.
And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay.
Well, I tell you what, when you get a running back who can move like that in the open field, that's something to take advantage of, and they certainly did there.
And first and foremost, this is all about vision. He can see the play developing right in front of him. And once he's past the line of scrimmage and got a full head of steam behind him, he's just going to keep right on going.
Fielded just outside the goal line.
And he'll be out of bounds here just past the 20-yard line.
Let's go!
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time they were stopped on fourth down, had a drive stalled out. We'll see how they respond this go-around.
I'm eager to see what their mindset is, because moving the ball, feeling good, and then that abrupt stop on fourth down, do they go back to the bench and go, oh, boy, they got something for us? Or do they go to the bench and say, we blew it ourselves, let's get back out there and move the ball again?
And is it different when you get stopped on fourth versus punt? Is that more motivation for the defense and more confidence?
I think as a defense, you're so excited with a fourth down stop. Making them punt, that's your goal anyway. But a fourth down stop, that's almost a sign of disrespect that they went for it in the first place. And when you get that, you feel great about yourselves.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10.
Now it's Fields.
And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Adrian Phillips. And the Packers are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line. The rookie was trying to push it downfield, but the safety bit him.
And he'll learn that you have to hold the safety. And you do that with your head movement, your eyes, sometimes your shoulders. Hold the safety so that you can get back to the throw that you really want to make. He got so excited thinking his guy was open that he made it easy for the defensive back to go get the football.
Caleb Farley, the first-round pick back in April, there on the tackle.
Four down.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory.
On second down, here's Gibson again.
And some room to work. Down the numbers. There he goes. 20. And he's going to take.
Antonio Gibson.
77 yards.
And the Packers look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this fourth quarter.
Extra point splits the uprights. And that'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
And now Chicago getting ready to go as they take the field.
Now this game went off the rails early for them and never really got back on track. And these fans, they were expecting to be on the other side of the scoreboard. But that is not the case as we play on here in this fourth quarter.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. He's going to let it fly. And it looked like he got the feet down, did he? Yes, it's a catch. Touchdown, Bears. Henry Ruggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Bears have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. For Henry Ruggs, he was the fastest runner at the 2020 Combine, ran the 40 in 4.27. That is fast, folks, and that speed in evidence there.
Well, in this league where coordinators worry so much about drawing up the right routes, blocking assignments, misdirections and stuff, they have these precise arrows and movements. Sometimes the best plays just come from the schoolyard where you look at your fastest guy and say, go long, go get it, big man.
And this one's going to be covered up by the Packers hands team. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
21. On 1st and 10, it's Gibson. 231 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old-school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
On 2nd down, here's Gibson again.
And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 4 yards the pickup, 1st down.
Here's a give to Gibson.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
Here's Gibson on the read option.
And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds.
On 3rd down, here's Gibson.
And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
They'll go. It's Gibson. It's a 1st down and more for Gibson.
Still fighting for more.